Good morning. It's the 11th of January at 10 to 9. I've arrived at the hospital, a place that I've been at very much. Oh, actually, I haven't really been here. I haven't been here at all since the 24th of December. And it feels kind of strange because I was away for 2 weeks, kind of living a normal life, and then now I'm back today for 3 appointments. Now I've got my neurology at 9:45, and then I've got an appointment with the exercise physiologist / a gym session at 11:30, and then I've got my hematology appointment at 2 p.m. So I'm here for quite a while today. Brought my iPad with me to, I don't know, fill in the moments of doing nothing. But yeah, not sure what my appointments today will bring. I'm hoping to get a few more answers as to the direction I'm going in now, because I'm still very lost with what's going on. I wonder if people think I'm filming them when I've got my phone out like this. My eyebrows are coming back. My eyelashes. I think I mentioned this all in a video the other day. But yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. Feeling a bit lost with what to talk about right now. Look, you can see all the fuzzy hairs on my face coming back. Lovely. I wouldn't mind if all the hair stayed away, just the hair on top of my head and eyebrows and eyelashes. If these 3 could come back and the rest could just stay away, I wouldn't mind that. I'm not sure people would mind that. I don't know. I was actually talking to someone posted on one of my pages today about these weird like marks that they've got on their body, and I think I've mentioned it before, but I haven't actually like showed any pictures or videos or anything. But she was like, I don't know what these are. And I was like, oh, I've got them. So I don't know if you can see, all of these like dark marks, the dark scratches. They're all like scars now from where I've been scratching. And they all kind of came up around the first cycle of the chemo. So like in September. But I've kind of got them, can't really see them on that side, but I literally have them like all over my torso. They look gross. They're like scars. Someone in the group was saying that it's been 5 years and she's still covered in all these dark marks. So I'm wondering if my torso will ever be the same. In terms of skin. I don't know. It's just, I think it's going to be one of those like reminders of like what's happened the last few months. I just saw the doctor who sent me for all those biopsies walking through the car park. That's the second time I've seen him this morning. Probably doesn't even know who I am. I'm planning to have radiation soon, still waiting on confirmation for that. Hopefully I find that out today. I don't like hospitals. Look at all these stories of other people going through other types of cancers, and like I had a brief experience, and I just feel like although my experience is valid and it's still something that, you know, the average person doesn't want to go through. What is going on? I'm trying to have like a heart-to-heart here, and it's just fucking beeping everywhere. And again, I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, like it's still a valid experience, and no one should make anyone's experiences feel like less than their own. Like, this is probably the worst thing that's ever happened in my life, like related to me, like health reasons and whatnot. Whereas other people, you know, they're gonna have like a different type of cancer, and that's gonna be the worst thing that they've ever had to deal with in life. Like, okay, yeah, in like hindsight, like what I've got is very curable, but still, like, no one wants it. I don't really know how to explain what I'm saying, but it's like I feel like I have really got the right to like complain. I'm gonna get my shit sorted. I'm gonna go to my first appointment. I was gonna say it in a previous video, but I forgot. I was taking down the Christmas tree, I don't know, the other day, and like as I was taking it down, I was just like getting emotional, because I did have that like split second of a thought of like, if this was something different, like if this was something that had a prognosis that was not that great, like this could have been my last Christmas tree. Do you know what I mean? And it was just like really surreal to think that, I don't know, like it could have been the end. It sounds so cheesy, but you literally don't know what's coming. You can't, there's only so much you can plan for, and I'm one for planning. Like, I like to have plan, and I like to know what's going on, and this is just like, it has completely thrown a spanner in the works in regards to life. Like, I've left my degree, I don't want to teach anymore, I don't know what I'm gonna do for work, I've got absolutely no idea what I want to do. I don't know if, like, I don't think I want to go back to study, and it's like, I wouldn't mind going on a holiday, and it's like there's COVID everywhere, so I can't even go to that. Like, it's just been a bit of a fucking dramatic time. I've heard a lot of people talk about like their cancer journeys and whatnot, and I've heard that like a lot of the people, they say it's worse after treatment finishes and everything, because you just don't really know what to do anymore. It's like you've spent all this time going to and fro from the hospital, having appointments, having chemo, radiation, scans, blood tests, and all that other shit. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, you're free to go now. Go and live your best life. It's like, well, what am I going to do with that now? And then I don't know how long the hair on my head will take to grow back. I don't know how long till my body feels like myself again. Like, mentally, when am I going to be fine with this? Fine, like, fine as in, I don't even know how to explain that. But anyway, I'm gonna go now because I've been talking for almost 12 minutes and I don't even know what the time is anymore, but I'll talk to you later. So, ta-ra. The last time I was up here on this floor, I got diagnosed somewhere down there. Who are we?
You and Sebastian.
Why?
Because Sebastian has no hair and you has hair.
Okay. And why can't I be Flounder?
Because Flounder has a little bit of hair.
And I don't have it, but you said I have a little bit of hair.
Yeah.
So why can't I be Flounder?
Because Flounder has only this much.
Oh, okay. Who's got more hair? Flounder or me?
Me.
You! Yes, you are right.
Yeah.
What did you say about my eyebrows?
Some hair is there.
Some hair is coming back?
Yeah.
And on my head?
Yeah.
What's happening with my head?
some hair is coming on your eyebrows, so you have eyebrows like me. Because I'm showing that I have eyebrows. Okay? There.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, your eyebrows are coming back.
Right. And my hair? What did you say about my hair? On the top of my head.
The hair is coming back.
The hair is coming back. And what did you say about it when you touched it?
It feels fluffy.
It feels fluffy.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Bye, Mommy.
Bye. Hello. So I had my Holter monitor put on today. The doctor was nice. Started off with an ECG. So this was just to record a baseline. And then after that was done, she hooked me up to the Holter monitor. So I've got one sticky dot here in the middle of my sternum, and then I've got one just on the side over here, and then I've got one on the right side. I put it on at 11 a.m, so I get to take it off myself at 11 a.m, and then I need to take it back so that they can record it. It's not too bad. It feels a little bit uncomfortable. The one that's here feels really irritated because it's got all this thick tape on it, and it's itchy as hell. And then I've also got I have this what is it called? I don't even know what to call it, but basically this is what's recording all of my heart movements. Itchy. And then basically every time I feel something like funny, whether it be like I get dizzy when I stand up, or I get some heart palpitations, or calf cramping, basically anything, I've got a form and you have to write down what time it was, what the symptom was, how long it lasted, and what you were doing at that time. And then with that, there's a little button at the bottom that you have to press so that when the cardiologist looks at the stuff, they can cross-reference what you were doing and see what your heart was doing at that time as well. Part of me feels like I didn't really need this, but then at the same time, if it is simply an ectopic heartbeat or whatever it's called, then it's nothing really to worry about. I also heard from my radiation team that radiation will be starting, oh bloody hell, I can't remember, the 8th of February I think will be my first radiation day. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to just starting it and hopefully finishing it. And then with that, the PET scan will be at some point before that. So in the couple of days leading up to radiation, because they obviously need to see the PET scan to see how much the chemo got and if I actually need more chemo anyway. So yeah, I am I'm looking forward to getting that done. But I'm going to go to bed now because I'm tired, and I will see you in the next one. So, goodbye. I'm so excited I can finally take this bloody thing off. This one is super itchy. Oh my god. Oh, that felt lovely. Woohoo! Now, I look forward to seeing what these results show. So I just finished my appointment with my therapist, and that was a well-needed session. For the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, I feel like I've been dealing with an identity crisis where I feel like I've gone back to that mindset of this isn't really a cancer, and I don't know, just where it's not cancer, and I feel like I shouldn't really be allowed to, in a sense, complain, because there are other people who have had cancer and they've had cancers that haven't had that greater prognosis, or their treatment has been harder, or I don't know, just more intense or longer, or just stuff that's not relevant to me, even though it is relevant because I have had chemo and I've had treatment and I'm going in for radiation soon, and like I've had the biopsies and surgery, and like I have, and it's like I'm really struggling right now in my like brain to kind of I don't know, accept that, you know, it is cancer, and I have had cancer, and I still have cancer because I haven't been told remission or anything. And it's just really, really frustrating to have this constant battle in my own head of like just not having validation for it, or giving myself the validation, and to like allow myself to kind of just accept that it is as a cancer. It is a cancer. And I'm just, I don't know, just struggling in terms of that. And then in other like things related to like feeling like I'm in an identity crisis is I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't really know what, not really, I don't know what I want to do for work, and I don't think I want to go back to study, and I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I want to work, and I want to like move out, and I want to go buy my own house and stuff, but I can't do any of that because, you know, to move out, I need to have a job. To have a job, I need to be healthy. To be healthy, I need to give it time. And it's just frustrating because like I want to do all of these things and I can't. And the way that I was trying to explain it to my family the other day is it's almost as if kind of like the old Mina kind of died and has now been like reborn or reincarnated or whatever word you want to use into this body that I'm in, and I have to live the life of this body right now, which is going through cancer treatment and all the other crap associated with it, instead of doing what like my brain wants to do and just go and work and like live my life in that area. And then when that kind of didn't really make sense to people, for those who have seen Lucifer, or you know, who haven't, might even understand this analogy. The goddess wanted to go back down to earth to be with her son Lucifer, but for her to do that, she needed to kind of revive herself into a body that has just died. So basically, and I hope I don't spoil this for any other people, but in a nutshell, that's what happens. And the goddess, I don't think we ever actually got her name, but anyway, the goddess is now living the life of the body she is in. So the body is married and has children and works at a law firm and whatever, but the goddess, all she wants to do is spend time with her sons, her children. And I feel like that's a really good analogy of how I'm feeling right now. Like, I want to do all these other things, but I can't, because this is the crap that the body needs to go through right now. I need to go and sit in the chair for, 2 hours whilst I get poisoned. I need to go to radiation and have all this planning done and get tattoo dots and stuff. I need to be taking medications every day. I need to, just do stuff. And then I just feel like my mentality right now is just really bad. And I just it's coming. The mental breakdown I was expecting or was surprised that I hadn't had, I think it's coming. Unless that was it. Unless my little breakdown in there was it. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna go now and might come back to this rant. I hope this makes sense. And if it doesn't, then just be glad you don't have to know what this feels like, or have someone who has experienced it, because it's not fun. But I'm going now, so goodbye. Hello, again, it's me. You've already seen me before, but here I am. Anyway, last videos I did was about the Holter monitor and then my little post-therapy session chat. But in the last, now it's just going to be in the last, that was the 19th of Jan. I don't even know what the date is today. 27th, 28th, 29th even, 28th. It's the 28th of January today. Just going to talk about basically the last 10 days. The last 10 days have been a bit difficult, to be honest. My head's been all over the place, and I think I'm going into that. I don't even know if I've mentioned this before now, but I feel like I'm going into this transition now where it's like I'm coming out of treatment, even though I've still got 18 sessions of radiation, so about it's over 4 weeks. Oh fuck. I feel like I'm finishing treatment, and now I've got to kind of go back into life where I've got to, I don't know, do shit. I don't know. It's this weird transitioning phase. But in this last few days, I got a phone call about my PET scan. So the PET scan is booked for the 7th of February, which is the day before the radiation. And I think the PET scan has really thrown me, to be honest, because the PET scan is basically going to determine whether it's more chemo or straight into radiation, which is the following day. So it's a little bit scary that it's the day before, but I feel good that it's coming, but I have so much anxiety around it. And I've been pretty good, like this whole chemo phase of Hodgkin, but I think now it's all starting to just like hit a little bit differently. Like I know I've said this before in another video earlier, where I think it's like hitting differently, and again it's hitting differently. I'm starting to feel just, it's basically how I felt in that last video with the post therapy session, just about like not really knowing who I am or what I'm doing, or just, I don't know, going back to, I don't know, reality. But it's like I'm never really gonna go back to how things were before cancer, and now it's like always going to be in my mind. And in this last, I don't know, 2 weeks, I've had all these weird things again. Like I'm just all itchy and I'm all sweaty, and like I've had a bit of a sore throat here and there, and I've got that constant urge to like clear my throat, and that sticky feelings, and these weird headache things keep coming in my head. And I just like think, is this all just, you know, coincidental stuff, or is it just, you know, things related to other stuff? Like, I don't know, like, I don't know. But then I can't help but feeling, what if it's still the lymphoma? What if it hasn't gone? And what if it did go and now it's come back? Or, you know, I don't know. Most of me believes that the chemo has done what it's needed to do, and it's mostly gone, or it is gone, and then it's just radiation to basically like tidy everything up. But at the same time, there's this little part of me that is like, no, it's not gone. And I don't know, I just have this weird gut feeling, and I hope, because, you know, sometimes your gut is just a bit dramatic, so I'm hoping it's just a dramatic gut. But there's a gut feeling that it hasn't completely gone, or I'm gonna need more chemo or something, or just something. I feel like there's something that isn't right. I don't know. Hopefully it's just dramatic, you know. As for my little mentee bees, so mental breakdowns, I was having a big one today. So the reason I have some makeup on and I group my hair is because today I was off to my university to collect all my graduation stuff. So my gown, my hat, and my coloured sash thing. And also to take some photos, because I paid for some professional photos or whatever. But I was just having a meltdown because my foundation wasn't working and my skin was being gross. It actually looks alright on camera. Like, I personally think it looks much nicer on the camera than it does in real life, because I just, you know, look a little bit softer. I don't know. But yeah, my eyebrows worked. I drew them on nicely, and then I did my foundation with like a powder, because I didn't want too much, but I did a powder, and then it wasn't working, and I was just getting annoyed, and it wasn't blending, and because I was sweating, it was like sticking onto the sweat. Anyway, I cleaned it all off. I was like, okay, let's just try a different foundation. So I tried like a cream, and I just put cream all over my face, a liquid foundation, with some concealer, and I just did a little bit of like, I don't know, colours on the side, you know. I don't know all this. I don't do makeup anymore. And then I just went down to the house, and I was like talking to my mom. I was just like, I don't even want to go. Like, my makeup's not working, and my eyebrows aren't working, and mascara looks shit because my eyelashes are still sorting their crap out, and then my eyes look worse with eyeliner, and all I'm gonna do is I'm just be bare with like nothing on my eyes. And Mum was like, just, you know, put some lashes on or whatever. So I came back Oh, and then I'm trying not to cry. Well, actually, no, I kind of did have a little bit of a cry. My arm's dying. Had a bit of a cry. And, my eyes were leaking. It wasn't fun. My eyes don't leak. I don't do this. Anyway, so I came back down to my room. And I was like, okay, let's glue some lashes on. So I glue lashes on. And usually I wear eyeliner with false lashes, so I'm very pleased with my lashes and how they looked, because yeah, I don't usually just wear lashes, so that was interesting. And the friggin' glue, so my eyelashes, they're still recovering from all of this bloody trauma of my hair falling out and the roots and, you know, all that shite. So now I've ruined them all with glue and I've got to take them all off. So I'll be taking them off in a minute. I just thought I'd do a video where I look, you know, decent, I suppose. But yeah, glue my eyelashes on. And I was like, okay, like I look a bit better. I feel like, I just feel weird because I haven't had makeup on, or this much makeup on, in so long. But I did it. And I ended up going, whilst I was there, I was like collecting my outfit and everything. And we get these hats. I don't know what they're called. The motorboard. That's what it's called. But the, you know, the hat with the square and the little tassel. But I got it. And on the website, when you were ordering it, you had to measure your head circumference. And I measured it bald. I was like, hang on, I'm going to be wearing a wig. So I measured it with my wig. And it was like the next size up. And I was like, oh my God, what if this doesn't fit? Anyway, and I picked it up. And they're like, oh, it's just a one size fits all. And I said to the lady, is this going to fit? Because I've got a wig on. And wigs, I don't know if you ever put a wig on, but they add like a centimetre to your circumference. And she's like, yeah, it should fit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, got my hat, got my gown, got my sash, went to the photos. And at this point, I am dripping with sweat. I'm so hot. So warm. I'm in a mask, I'm in a wig, I'm in a black dress out in the sun. It was just awful. But I go in and I'm like fanning myself, and the guy's like, hi, you here for photos? Sorry, you here for photos? I'm like, yes. And he's like, oh, just take a minute, cool down. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like really hot because like obviously it's sunny and I'm just very hot and I'm wearing a wig. And the guy's like, oh, you'd never have even noticed. So that was kind of nice. And anyway, finally got down to my photos, and then they were fixing me up, and the guy was really sweet. He was like taking hairs off my face and making sure it was sitting nicely and everything. And then there was another lady in there helping, and I can't remember. She came over. I don't know if it was something to do with my wig. I don't know. But I was saying like, I was having a mentee bee this morning, and she's like, oh, okay. And she said something, and I was like, how do you know what that means? And she's like, I'm a psych. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, mentee bee is a mental breakdown. I've got this page on Instagram. It's called The Cancer Patient. And it's basically this international Instagram page that, in a way, takes the piss out of cancer and it like jokes around. I can't say the word. Satirical. So look on cancer, but it's really funny. There's like some really funny memes in there. Most of which I feel like only people who have had cancer will laugh about. But yeah, it's good. It's called The Cancer Patient. Anyway, yeah. So she knew what that meant. So obviously people who see her are on part of this page. It was really weird with the motorboard. When I was putting it on, the photographer's like, does that feel secure on your head? I'm like, I don't know. Like, my wig feels unsecure, not secure. Like, I can't feel the difference. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, imagine you're wearing a hat and then you put a hat on top of your hat and you're like, does that hat on top of your hat feel secure? That's what this felt like. I think I mentioned about it, this program. If I haven't, actually, I don't know. It's this program that one of the physios from the Youth Cancer Centre are doing. And it's called Life Now program, and it goes for 12 weeks. So twice a week, we go to the gym and do a program that's specifically written up for us, like for the individual. We as in the 10 people that are doing the program, we all met each other for a badminton session. So that was fun. I haven't played badminton since I was in high school, which 10 years ago now, and I actually did really well. We did this game and I won the game, which was surprising. Didn't know my body could still move and hit the thing. But that was good. And then we had our first actual gym session yesterday, which is Thursday. So the 10 of us were all roaming around this gym and some of us are wearing bandanas. One of us have one leg, and we all just look really, like none of us look sick anymore, but I can imagine it looks funny from the outside perspective. I mean, I think we look funny. Like the day we were playing badminton, we were all just useless and like stumbling around on the court and not hitting the shuttlecock thing, and it was just hilarious. It was honestly funny, and it felt really nice though, because I didn't feel what's the word, like alone, but there's another word I want to use. Didn't feel, I don't know. So yeah, it was all really good. The youngest person there is 19, and I'm the oldest at 26. I'm the only one with a child. The people were very surprised about that. But after our session, we made a group chat. I don't know, the day that we did our badminton session. So we were starting to like kind of message on there. And then yesterday we all stayed back for like an hour and a half, just talking to each other, kind of getting to know each other. And we were just talking cancer and talking about like diagnosis and hospital stays and chemo and side effects and all this other shit. And it was just really, it felt so good just sitting with a group of people, you know, around the same age as you, who are like, although our experiences are all different, we've all kind of experienced the same kind of stuff, which it felt so cool. And then the other thing was, like, obviously I've got Hodgkin lymphoma. I think there was 5. I think 6 of us stayed back, and 4 of us all had Hodgkin. 1 had non-Hodgkin, and the other guy had sarcoma. And there were 3 people not there, and I'm pretty sure one of them also has Hodgkin. And I'm not sure about the other 2, but it's nice that I've also got people who have the exact same cancer as I do, the Hodgkin lymphoma. And it was just so nice talking to them, and obviously they've got the same kind of experiences with the ABVD, which was the chemo I was on, and the losing their hair and side effects like itching. And one of the guys were talking about something, and he's like, yeah, I've got this weird line, and I don't know if you can see it on my nail. I've got this dark line going through my nail, and I was like, yeah, I've got one too, and none of the others had, but like, you know, weird side effect. And it was so nice. And then we were talking PET scans, and one of them's like, I'm not going to be there next week because I've got a PET scan on Monday. And the other one's like, yeah, I won't be there Thursday because I've got a PET scan. And then I said as well, like, I've got a PET scan on that Monday, so I won't be here for that. And it's just like, to the general public, to the cancer muggles, this kind of chat is like it's not normal. It's not something that everyone's gone through. Like, people don't really know what to say around that. But when we were all sitting there, it was like, that was our normal. It felt natural. It felt good. Like, none of us felt awkward. And it was just almost like relieving, like a reliefment. It felt really good. So I look forward to seeing them next week. I haven't got Holter monitor results yet, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But then again, if I haven't heard anything, then that probably means I'm fine and don't have a heart condition. But yeah, I'm gonna go now, and I will see you in the next one when there's something to share. Actually, I'll show you my hair. Do you want to see my hair? And when I say my hair, oh yeah, like all my hair's growing back now. Obviously I've got like some eyebrows and things, but like my leg hair and my arm hairs and other hairs, they're all coming back. But this is my my hair on top of my head. So it's like really weird. There's little kind of like bald patches still. It's not like bald, like there's still hair. There's just like these little patches of baldness around, but it feels really strange because I've got some hair. It's not long enough for me to go out in public though, but it's really strange seeing some hair on my face, my head. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. So I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra! Hello again, on my couch, watching Grey's Anatomy again, because now that I have finished chemo, I feel like I can watch it now without feeling sick. And I've only just reminded myself, because I'm having one now, hot flushes. I'm getting such intense hot flushes constantly throughout the day, and they're not fun, and it's like everything just feels so hot, and I'm on fire, and everything gets sweaty and just warm and yuck. So yes, I have very severe hot flushes. Also get them throughout the night, so I'm constantly taking the blanket off and putting it back on again. And then something else that I've been experiencing a lot lately as well is some really bad cramping in my feet. For the last couple of weeks, I just move my foot a certain way and the whole thing just cramps, and then my toes get stuck, and it takes a little second for them to come back up, and yes, yep, so really bad hot flushes and cramping in my feet.